Hey again, this is Emily, also Mayhemily1 on Twitter. This is going to be the first of a series of videos I'm going to call Talking Trips, and I'm going to look back at the week and highlight some trips that got a little bit of attention on Twitter. So this first one, this was back on Wednesday, a maiden special weight race at 5.5 furlongs, and we're going to look at this horse, Malagacy, that won first out for Todd Pletcher. We're going to kind of go through the trip. Before I get into it, I wish I could show the video and kind of talk through it, the video, and maybe I can try to figure that out. But for today, I just have the grid pulled up, and I'll kind of click over to like trips and the notes and stuff. But this horse won the debut, won by 15 lengths. There was a lot of things that happened in the race, but after his win, the chatter on Twitter, Malagacy turned some heads, a new star at Gulfstream, impressive debut. I'm just kind of summarizing some things, some tweets I see. Another to add to Dirty Watch, Malagacy romps. So I wanted to kind of look at this horse and see what we can do with this trip going forward. I think that's kind of the most important thing when you're taking trip notes and you're looking at a horse is what's that horse going to do next out, how did it win, and really kind of get into it. And sometimes when you just watch a race for the first time, you'll see something or be impressed by something or unimpressed by something, and you watch it a few more times and then go, oh wow, my opinion's different, or it's confirmed, or this and that. So that is something I'll do when I'll do trip notes, is watch the race live, watch the replay, the head on, and really kind of figure out how that performance took place. So this horse, let me go. I have the grid pulled up. We'll just kind of narrow out this horse here. So Malagacy, and I tweeted this horse before the race was run that this horse was entered before on December 16th, also at 5.5 furlongs for a $75,000 tag, and was scratched. And I really find that interesting because this is a trainer that has a lot of horses, a lot of good horses, and a lot of success. And there's no reason for him to, if he thinks this is a horse, and again, this is just my opinion, kind of a read of what I know, but if he has a horse that he thinks is going to be a graded stake horse, there's no reason they're going to try to sneak one by for $75,000. Again, that's just my read, but from what I've seen, it just doesn't seem like something that they do often. There's usually a reason why a horse is put in for a tag, and I know this is, not cheap, definitely not a giveaway at $75,000, but I find that interesting, and it was scratched, and they entered maiden special weight, but just the fact that it made it all the way to the entry box for a tag is interesting. So this note on its own, we gave this a B plus grade, so an overly impressive grade. Again, won by 15 lengths, earned a 92 figure. The condition is sloppy when you go back and watch it. The track is drying out, so it's not like there's a lot of standing water on there, but there is some moisture in the track. So we did flag it, and this flag here, multiple intra-day track conditions on the dirt, beware. So just mindful, just have that flag there. And keywords, warm up, which is very common for pleasure horses. A lot of them warm up before the race. It was a paddock plus, looked good on the track. A hard lead, so this horse was pushed out of the gate, and he was. I went back and watched this. Encouraged to get the lead. BOS was best of the speed. Close, so still running on late through the stretch, and other. And again, we use the other keyword when there's something we don't have a keyword for, but want to make sure that you are reading the extended comment. I'm going to click over to the trips, that way we can read the extended comment together. So again, this is kind of the back end of it. Won nicely in a huge margin. Many rivals had trouble, were affected. Possible contribution, the contribution to the win. Was clear in the stretch, encouraged to finish with hand ride, and shown the whip. Late lead change, paddles, looks up to one turn, 8 furlong stride, not the most efficient. So those kind of confirmation appearance notes are what kind of attributes to this other, and also might be a reason that it's 75,000. So the factors in that race, let me pull up this whole chart. A lot of horses had trouble. Had a lot of trouble in this race. You can see trouble start, horses bothered at the break. We have an EX. So this horse, I was not even able to say what kind of ability this horse had, just never had a chance to run. A slog, another horse that broke slow. We have a trouble plus, and then a couple drops in here, so some horses that probably don't even belong at this level, and a wide trip. So, this horse earning the win by 15 lengths, you can see there's a lot of things that contributed. A couple horses getting out of the gate poorly, a horse that had major trouble, a couple horses that just probably don't belong. And so when we're looking at this race, because this is a horse that we're going to see again at the meet most likely, and possibly a horse that's going to be overbet, and especially off, when you see this type of a win, okay? So one of the other things about a horse like this is, and we have in that extended comment, is what does this horse want to do? And, I just noted, and of course we use this as projections, that looks up to one turn in the stride, not the most efficient. So, again, a horse that could be a potential underlay. There is some hype with this horse and people thinking this horse is Derby prospect. So, around 2 turns, I would be, kind of looking to take this horse on. I don't necessarily think he's a play against. Did do it nicely, earned a B+ grade. So, there's, not like a drifting out, an ouchie, nothing that's really negative on this horse, but I would need to see this horse spotted properly, and that there is a little bit more to dig into this 15 length win. I will talk about this EX horse because this is a horse I am a little bit interested in playing next time out. And the EX grade that we give a horse just means it's a total excuse effort. This horse, and part of the reason I would be interested in playing this horse back is I like the appearance of this horse pre-race. In fact, there was 2 horses that were Paddock Plus, both the 4 and the 5. So, right from before the race even started, I kind of had my eye on this horse of, what does this horse have to offer? Was bumped at the start, and then trouble plus, and no push. So, extended comment, nice impression pre-race, contact at the start, bumped very hard, completely knocked off stride into the first turn, took up sharply, stumbling off heels. Jock made the decision to not continue in the running, never had a chance to see what this guy can do. So again, this would be a horse next time out when he comes in the maiden ranks that I would be interested in playing in the right spot. Potentially there's more to see on this horse. So again, thank you guys. I'm going to, again, continue this series. We'll call it Talking Trips. Hopefully don't pick up a lot of people that are travel or psychedelics or anything. But if you have some suggestions on horses you want me to look at, be more than happy to. I'll try to post a link for this race. I know Gulfstream posts a lot of their videos on YouTube in the comments. Appreciate the support with the new channel, and look for the next video.